How y'all doing? How y'all doing? As y'all come in, throw up the likes because we gonna talk about some things on today. I know. Y'all probably like, where you been, where you been? But I've been just enjoying the presence of the Lord. I've been just enjoying and basking in his presence. I've just been having joy and just enjoying myself, just relaxing. But I'm gonna tell you something about this video that I did. Now, this video was not supposed to go up, but it wasn't nothing bad. It was me washing my hair. I told y'all I was gonna come and do y'all a hair wash video. And I know y'all been waiting. Y'all probably like, where's this video? Where's the video at? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm touching this desk and it's just moving. But I made the video and then I realized that I had so much stuff in my phone that I wouldn't erase a lot of stuff, and I erased the whole video, and also I erased it from everywhere. Like you can't even find the video no more. So please, I'm going to go ahead and probably do a video of me washing my hair on tomorrow. So please stay tuned for that video because this video was absolutely phenomenal. Listen, it's something new in the video that I wanted to show you guys. And so I'm just going to re-record it, do a different video, and it's going to be fine. But I hope y'all been having an absolute great week, a great day, Listen, we cannot take these days for granted. We don't know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. We don't know none of that. So it's best to just really go ahead and give your life over to God and just live the total life that he told you to live. And so I'm just so excited and happy on today. I didn't get upset. I normally would be like, oh my gosh, I put all of this work into this video and now I don't have it anymore. I've been having some trouble with this arm, but God knows, and it's gonna be all right. But I didn't get upset like, oh my gosh, like I lost this video. I put so much time in this video and now it's gone. I didn't lose it. And so when I spend time in the presence of the Lord, I don't get angry as quick as I normally would used to do. I don't do it no more. I feel good. Like I'm like, well, I'll just have to make another video. Hey, I'm not gonna lose it over a video. Even though I did put a lot of time in it, a lot of effort, and I was watering the seed that I'm watering right now. Like I didn't really lose it. Like I didn't lose it because one time I thought I almost lost the video and I almost lost my head. Like, oh my gosh, like, what did I do? Like, where's this video? Like, but I can't get it back. I can't get it back. And it's like, I just let it go. I just let it go. Like, okay, well, it wasn't meant for me to put it out at that time, I guess. But like I said, I've been enjoying myself, and I feel like I've been on a whole vacation with the Lord, just enjoying and, like I said, basking in His presence and just having joy, just being filled. And I tell you, I feel so brand new. Like wow, like I feel like I feel brand new. Like and so like I said, I've not been getting upset about a lot of stuff that I normally would get upset about. Like I've been just like, well, Lord, I'm not gonna get upset. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's in your hands, because when you place everything in God's hands, listen, you leave it there, you don't worry about it. Listen, we ain't worrying. Because if we worry, we're not praying. If we're praying, we're not worried. Okay, so I'm doing the praying, so I'm not worrying. I'm like, it's whatever. And also, I have not been on my exercising journey in a minute, and y'all know that I've made exercising a part of my life. Like it's a part of me, and I have not been exercising, but like I said, I feel like I've been on vacation with the Lord. Like, ooh, Lord, I feel good. And so I'm like, I need to get back to it. But as I'm not doing the exercises, people are still coming in on my channel. Like, okay, it's still growing and growing and growing. So I'm like, well, God, you still working the thing out, even though I haven't been recording on that channel, Women on 40 Fitness with Rena. You still got subscribers coming in. So I'm so happy about that. Even though I have not been truly putting in a lot of work, God has still been working behind the scenes, because I still see my money building up, even if I haven't been doing too much. And I'm like, look at God. God, you are so absolutely phenomenal. You said you take care of my business and I take care of yours. And so I'm so excited about that, because I'm like, I am not even worried. I'm like I said, I've been feeling good. I've been enjoying my time with the Lord. And so as I'm enjoying my time with the Lord, like I tell y'all, y'all need to spend time with God, just seek his face daily. It's like my money is still going up. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. And I feel like that I have not been really in my office or doing anything like work wise. I just been being refreshed in the Lord, just feeling refreshed in the Lord. And I feel like, God, this is what you want. This is what you want. You want us to put our time in your hands, put our plans in your hands, and watch you work. And that is exactly what he's been doing. We don't have to get up and stress ourselves so much. I'm talking about the business people. Like, y'all get up, y'all stress so much. But if you spend your time with God and let him intervene in your life and just take over your life and just enjoy, listen, he's still going to work on those businesses for you. You don't have to worry about it. You know, and even if you're on a job, you can still spend time with God. You can, because listen, you're not going to be on your job all day long. You can come home, relax, and just spend some time in his presence. Give him 30 minutes if you have to just give him 30 minutes, you know. And then, you know, you can go back on to whatever you were doing. But still, don't forget about God, you know. And that's one of the things I had to learn is like, even though I'm busy, I still can think about the Lord. I still can come back and be like, thank you, Jesus. Uh, Please continue to keep your loving arms around me. You could just whisper a little prayer. Listen, that's talking to him right there. You know, so all he wants is us to have a true, real relationship with him, spending time with him. And listen, I'm telling you, he'll take care of your business. Why you not even really too much? Because you're spending time with him. And that's what he wants. So I'm so excited that I don't get up and plan anything anymore. Because Jesus is my plan. I am not planning anything anymore. Like, I'm like, whatever gets done, Lord, whatever you want me to do, because it's not even about me. So when it gets done, I'll just write it down. I'm not coming in here early in the morning. I do check my emails and all of that, see what's going on. But I don't just get my planner and be like, okay, let me write this down. Let me write that down. Let me do that. When it's done, it'll get written down on the calendars. And as you can see, look at my calendar back there. Do you see the calendar? Looks like I haven't done anything. I have done some things, but I haven't done everything that, you know, listen, that I normally would do. This whole thing would be filled up back here, but it's not filled up. Now, I don't know who put old on there. Who put old? What are you saying? Can you elaborate on that? Welcome in, Janicia. Thank you for joining me on today. And I'm in prayer for my mother-in-law. She is really sick in the hospital right now, and so I'm in prayer with her, prayer for her right now. And so we've kind of been dealing with that, her being sick and stuff. So that's another thing too as well. But I just thank God for how he has truly come in. She's doing better, but they found her on the floor. They found her on the floor. And so, like I said, I just went into prayer yesterday, just start praying. And so right now she's doing better, but she is in an ICU. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Edwards and John Deese. Thank y'all so much. She's doing much better, but like I say, you never know what's going to happen. Yesterday, I was in prayer. I was in worship. I was just spending time with God and just, you know, just basking in his presence. And then I get bad news. But you know what? I didn't let the bad news take my mind off of God. Like, I went into prayer, you know, and I'm like, Lord, she's going to be all right by the grace of God, you know. And so I just listen, because sometimes things come to distract you from God. Like, because I'll tell you, when I tell you I was in worship yesterday, I was in worship. Like, oh my goodness. And if y'all missed the prayer on Prayer Connections on Facebook in my group, y'all missed a real treat. The Spirit was in the house, in this house right here. And also I did Bible study, which I do every Tuesday, and prayer on every Tuesday. But my Bible study is on YouTube, which is Inspirational Moments TV. If you missed any of that, listen, I had a testimony that was out of this world because the devil tried to attack my body, but I tell you what, he didn't get a chance to. Because, you know, the preached word was spoken by, it was Women's Day, and the preached word was spoken Sunday. Do you have authority? Oh my goodness. Do you have authority out there? I'm asking you. Do you have it? Because we have to have authority. God gives us tools to use. Y'all want to know what those tools are? Number one tool is prayer. Number two is praise. Number three, first should be the word of God, because that's our sword. We have to throw the word out there on the devil's head. We have to throw it out there. That's why we have to know the Bible. We have to know the scripture, so we can just throw it out there on the devil's head when he's trying to strike, when he's trying to come against us. But I'm not going to tell y'all this testimony, because I want y'all to go hear it for yourself. On either you can go to the prayer on Prayer Connections on Facebook, which is you just type in Prayer Connections on Facebook. It should take you right to it. And also, I want you to go to my Bible study, which was Tuesday, Inspirational Moments TV, and it would explain the testimony real well on there, you know, of what happened to me while I was at Chili's, eating with my children and my husband. God stepped in that day, and I want to tell y'all, I want y'all to go see that testimony, listen to it, because God is really, truly keeping me. He has kept me so far, and it's like, why wouldn't I serve a God like that, that has brought me through so many times, so many dangers seen and unseen, how the enemy has been trying to take me out left and right, but God said not so, because I have something for my daughter. I have purpose for her. And so I'm so excited and so happy, and I feel so great. I feel good, and it's like, wow, like I said, I really feel like I've been on vacation with the Lord, and I tell you, it's like, I don't care what distractions come, because God has got it all under control. He's in control of everything. So, like I said, I was like, ooh, I was just so tempted to tell y'all this testimony, but I want y'all to go see it for yourself. Y'all need to go see and listen to this testimony for yourselves. A lot of these testimonies, and I know y'all have some, are to help other people. They're not just for you, but they're to help somebody else that's going through some things. Somebody might have been going through a heart situation, and so the Lord allowed me to go through some things and to experience some things for a long time, because he wanted to get the glory out of it. And so he did. He got the glory out of that, because when I tell people, we went and sit down with some friends, and I told them how God, delivered me and healed my heart. They like, what? Like, from all those years when you were a kid? Like, yes, he did that. He did that. You know, and they like, man, see, sometimes we go through things for a long time so he can get the glory out of it. Okay? So they was just like amazed, like, it's gone? You're not dealing with that no more? Like, no, I don't take medicine in the morning. I don't take medicine at nighttime. God is just amazing like that. Like, wow, like, I remember the very first time that happened to me. And now I wake up in the morning with joy, peace, love, all of this stuff, because God has shown me so much love. So why not spread the love to you all, and how he delivered me from that problem. And also I go back and I try to think about all the things that he's done for me, because all of the wrecks that I could have been in, all of the 5 cars that almost hit me, I'm telling you, stuff has still been coming at me even more now that I'm really close to God and living for him totally, truly, completely, like just let him in and just surrender all to him. It's like stuff been just trying to hit me left and right. But you know what? God said, no, I'm blocking everything. I'm blocking everything out of your way right here. Everything that's trying to come against you, every car that's trying to come against you, everything that's trying to come against you, I'm blocking it, because you put your life in my hands, and I'm going to cover you, and I'm going to take care of you, and you can trust me with your life. So listen, I just sit back and rest and watch God work. I just sit back and let him speak to me, And so I'm just, oh my goodness. Like, when I first started really getting closer and closer to God, I started thinking like, I'm not feeling like I'm not doing anything, like I'm not, but because I was almost upset, because I was like, I can't get to my money. And the Lord said, don't worry about it. I got you. When I went to go look at my money, I was like, Lord, you wasn't playing. You got me. So I didn't worry. I did not worry anymore. I was like, God, I'm still planting the seed by talking to y'all. That's planting. I mean, water, not planting it, but watering it. Watering the seed by just sitting there talking to y'all. That's watering the seed right there. I already planted it. Now God said it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow. We got to trust God. We have to put our whole life in His hands and just be like, listen, you got this, Lord. You got this. The prayers, I've been hearing a lot of people say everything that you've been praying for is coming. God has said it through just, oh my goodness. And when He told me to start prayer connections, I knew it was for Him, but I said, Lord, show me a sign. God has been showing me left and right that that's what He wanted that name to be. And it's for to be so good. And so I don't even know what else to say. I'm just so excited about it. Like, my God, like you are really doing some things. Really, because sometimes y'all be thinking God ain't doing nothing, but He is. Oh, He is. He's doing it behind the scenes. You might not see it, but when it comes to fruition, then you're going to be like, oh, Lord, you was working on some things. But He just wants you to believe. He just wants you to trust Him. Put everything in His hands and then obey Him. Do what He said do. And so I'm so excited about that today. Yesterday, my daughter got on my live on my TikTok, and I was like, I haven't been on live on TikTok in so long. I'm like, girl, if you don't get off my TikTok, trying to take the people. Y'all not my people. Y'all God's people. Listen, I'm just here to be a messenger, just to tell y'all how good God is and how all of the testimonies that He has done in my life and how He has kept me. He will keep you if you place your life in His hands. He is trustworthy. You can trust God. And so I'm telling you, all the things I've been through, I'm just grateful. And that's one of the things people been saying, like, be grateful, be happy that you had to go through those things, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be where you are today. I wouldn't be this close to God if I didn't go through some of the stuff I went through. I wouldn't be near as close to God probably. So He knows what He's doing. He knows exactly what He's doing. He's making you, He's molding you, He's pruning you, He's making you into what He wants you to be, just by things coming your way. But then He shows you that He loves you because He brings you out of those things. You know? He keeps you safe. He shows you that He's keeping you safe from those things that are trying to come against you. So I just thank Him for His love on today. I thank Him for who He is on today. And someone said something about, it's about money-wise. Like, if you're chasing money and not chasing God, they didn't say this, but I'm saying it's like, if you're chasing money and not chasing God, you're chasing the wrong thing. Because you know what? God holds all the money. He holds everything that you need. So why not chase Him instead of money? Why not chase Him instead of popularity? Why not chase Him instead of trends? Boy, I was watching this trend one time and I said, if people would chase Jesus the way they chase trends, boy, what would the world be? It would be a beautiful place to live. It would be a happy place to live. If everybody would just chase Jesus. Be like, Lord, I want to do what you said. I want to be like you, Father. Not like everybody else in the world, what they're doing. I want to be like you. I want to be clean. I want to be free. I want to be set apart. You know? We can be in this world, but not of it. You know? And so, I'll never forget the time when we went to Job Corps, and we was told not to go. We were told not to go by our teacher, and we wasn't even thinking about going at that time, but she was like, don't y'all go to Job Corps. They doing all this, and they doing all of that. And lo and behold, we went to Job Corps. That's where I met my husband. That's where I got my trade. But I really wanted to do art, but I had two things. I had cooking, or I had my art. And my art class wasn't available, so I had to take cooking. So that's what I did. But I did not give up, because once I graduated from Job Corps, high school, and all that stuff, I went on to Platt College, and then I got a degree in painting, you know, all of that stuff. Which it was a certificate at first, but they said they have to give you a diploma, so they gave me a diploma. So I was happy about that as well, but I didn't give up. And when I went to Job Corps and I thought about it, I said, well, I'm in Job Corps, but I'm not of Job Corps. That means I'm not doing the things that people are doing in Job Corps. Because when we first pulled up in Job Corps, I was like, turn the bus right back around because I want to go back home. And my sister was like, what? Because the only thing I first seen when we went to Job Corps was they were out there smoking and listening to music and doing all of the things that we did not do because we were going to church and doing all this stuff. And I was like, wow, like, this is not the place. But the thing is, it's like I was around that stuff as a child because my mom was doing it. Like, they would come over, have parties, do all that stuff. But I just didn't feel right. I thought, well, I'm going somewhere like it's something different. We was only 16. I felt like we got freedom, now. But I cried. I cried that day. I said, I don't want to be here. I'm ready to go back home. We were so trying to get away from home, and then I wanted to go back home. Then my counselor's like, just give it a try. Just give it a try. Just give it a day. I'm here crying like a baby. Like, give it a day. See how you like it. Just try it. My sister over here saying the same thing. Just try it. Just try it. Just try it. I said, okay, I will stay here at Job Corps just to see how it is. But you only get out of what you put in. So you can get good things out of places, and you don't have to let that influence you. You don't have to. We didn't get into those things that people were doing because that is not what we were there for. We were there to get an education. Matter of fact, we graduated early from high school because we went there. Now, I was so close to not graduating because they were getting ready to shut the school down. It was so sad. I would have had to get a GED, and I was like, no. My sister graduated, I'm graduating. My twin graduated, and I'm graduating, okay? And I did everything. I worked so hard, and I got that diploma, and I'm telling you, I've worked so hard for that diploma. I never worked harder in my life throughout school the way I worked that time because I wasn't getting any homework in regular school. I wasn't really getting homework like that. Now, my sister was, but I wasn't. But anywho, my teacher, he was like, listen, they are about to shut the school down. You need to be working hard so you can graduate, get your diploma. Because if you don't, you're going to get your GED. And I did not want no GED. I was like, I think not. So I worked so hard. And they told me at the end when I got my, it's like, you're going to graduate, you did good, you worked hard, I studied, did all of that stuff. Something that I wasn't really used to doing because I didn't really get homework like that in the regular classes, like at the high schools before we went to Job Corps. So I got a lot out of Job Corps even though I was told not to go. I got almost a 30-year marriage, which I'm still in right now. People like, what? Y'all still married? Like, yes. But when you put God at the head of your life, when you really say, Lord, I'm living this life for you. I'm doing this for you. Just like, listen, like I said, we in this world, we're not of it. I don't do the things of what people doing. I don't do that. I have people invite me to places and they know that I don't do things. Like certain things I just don't do because I'm trying to live the life. I am living the life that God told me to live. So they still want to invite me places, and it's like, okay. I'll see about it. If I'm not busy, I'll go. But you know what? Instead of doing what they want to do, I be that light. I be the light that's shining over in the corner somewhere. Like, okay, y'all won't be there because y'all need that light. I will be that light. But I won't join in what you're doing. I won't do that. Okay? So, I was invited to go somewhere Saturday. I wasn't told that it was a graduation party until my husband told me. But I was like, okay, if we're not busy, maybe we'll come. But they know I don't do the things that they do. They know I don't do those things. But that's what I'm talking about. When you're really living for God, you're really doing the right thing. I don't even want to use the word try. When you're doing the right thing, you're living the right life, you won't participate in what they're doing. Even at their weddings, when they're up dancing, they're up doing all this stuff, they're like, why y'all not participating? Why y'all not dancing? Because we don't do those things. We used to do those things, okay? But when you're coming into Christ and you're a different person. You don't do those things anymore, you know? Because what I look like up dancing and doing all this stuff, I'm just like you. I'm just out here partying, jamming just like you are. But no, that's not me. I'm over there letting my light so shine so the world can see it, okay? So if you are a Christian, you're living a Christian life, live it. And live it to the fullest. Do the right thing because you don't want it to be all said and done. And then he said, I never knew you. I never knew you. You don't want that, you know? And like I said, I see a lot of Christians, they say they Christians on here, and they're doing everything that the people on social media is doing. Is like, no, we can't be that way. We cannot be that way. I'm just watching my pet now, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all see him. Look at him. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. I do have somewhere I can carry them in, you know, and just take them with me if I have to. But yeah. But I'm just happy, and I just want y'all to be happy and joyful and know that you can have peace and you can have joy even in the midst of things when things are going wrong, when things are, you know what I'm saying, you know, because you're gonna have those issues. You're gonna have problems, you're gonna have trials, tribulations, but you just have to know that God is your source and that you can run to him and you can fall on your knees and you can cry out to him and you can just be like, Lord, help me in the midst of whatever I'm going through. Because we're going to have trials. We're going to have tribulations because we are in this world. But like I said, we're not of this world. If you're a true Christian, you're really living the life that you're supposed to live. You know what I'm saying? You just feel free and just good. And they see this thing. And like one guy we haven't ran into in years, we ran into him, me and my husband, and he said a bad word in front of us. And he said, oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to say that. People these days don't even do that. They don't even recognize that they're disrespecting the Lord or they're disrespecting you because they know that you don't curse, you don't do none of these things. But he said it, and I was like, wow, he sees something in us. And then just yesterday, somebody said something wrong in front of us and they corrected themselves because they see something in us. When they see something in you and they feel the Spirit of God, they will correct themselves. They will be like, oh, I'm sorry, excuse my language and all of that stuff. But I haven't heard no one, you know, say that in a while, you know, like, I'm sorry, excuse my language. Because nowadays people don't even respect God to even say something like that. They don't even respect you. They don't even respect that you go to church. They don't even respect that you love God. They don't respect that you are in God. And they'll just say anything, but twice they've said it. So I know the Spirit is in me. And I'm so happy about that. I'm like, Lord, thank you for everything. Just thank you. Just for being you. Thank you for being you in my life, God. I'm so, so happy. And so when I get off here, I'm probably going to do a lot with my other channel on Rena Talks TV later on, but I'm going to probably have a subject. I'm trying to think what I'm going to talk about. But if y'all want to join me later on, I need to go and just do a live on there as well. But I love you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off here because my daughter was trying to call me and I need to be there for my children. It doesn't matter if they're grown. I'm praying for them still. I'm there for them still, whatever they need. And so I'm going to get ready to call her. I love you guys and thank y'all for your time. Thank you for spending time on here listening to what God had to say because he wants you to really give your life over to him, live the life that he told you to live, really have a relationship with him, and surrender all to him. Be blessed.